son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I better go get her. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll swing this out to Tony. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that.
So often on these RPOs, we see the cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. A give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They'll run with Mixon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Burrow on play action. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Steps away to his left. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right. 11 MT, 11 MT. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow, able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC. 67 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Mixing up the middle. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and